Hey y'all, I'm back. Just got out of leadership training. I was just thinking about something. The world got it all twisted. They think the church is for perfect people. If the church was for perfect people, guess what, y'all? If the synagogues was for perfect people, guess what, y'all? It would be empty. Because there's no perfect people. There is no perfect people. Well, you might say, well, church is for people who got it all together. And that's not true. Church is for anyone who's lost. The synagogue, a place of worship and fellowship, because we are the church. But church is for anybody that's lost and desire to have a relationship with the Lord. And you don't have to be in a church house to have a to have a relationship with the Lord. But you need to, it say, the word of God say, forsake not the assembly of the saints. You need to go there for fellowship. But people think that you got to have it all together. You got to be perfect to go to church, and that's just absolutely not true. And people get that idea from us holy rollers, casting judgment on people, making them feel like they out of place, or looking down our nose on them. Who are we to look down our nose on anyone? We all sin. We just sin a little differently. That's it. So the church is for sinners. That's what I was always told. It's for sinners. And we just need to be mindful of our attitudes. We really need to demonstrate Christ. We need to imitate Christ. We need to model Christ. Even though we don't have a heaven or a hell to put anyone to, but we can sure enough turn people away, especially those that don't really know the Lord. And they look at us Christians, and you know, if we do something out of character, they quick to say that we're hypocrites. So not caring what the world may think, but you caring about people's souls. Be mindful of the things that you do, the things that you let come out of your mouth. I mean, the way you treat people. Be mindful of that. And I have an issue with people that that judge people because they don't worship or praise the way you think they should be worshiping or praising, or they don't, because they don't do things the way you do them. Keep your mouth off of people, because they're not doing it for your glory. They're doing it for the glory of God, and God knows that maybe that's all they have, or that's just who they are, and that's the way they get. And they may think that they're giving God all that they have, and they probably are. But who are you to question the way they praise, they give glory, they worship, they serve, or what they do? We need to keep our mouth out for people and quit judging people. Because you go all out and you giving it all you got, and the other person look like, from your view, look like they're not giving it all they got. That they could do better. Who knows? They might be doing the best that they can do. They might be giving all that they have. And you putting your mouth on them may discourage them if they're not strong and not and they don't know who they are and who their source are. You might discourage them and cause them to run away or turn away. So be mindful of what you say to people, and about putting your mouth on people. And go back to what I said. Church is not for perfect people. If the synagogues were for church for perfect people, it would be empty, y'all. Because we all sinners and we all imperfect. So we and our validation is not from man, it's from God. But we still need to be mindful, if we're imitators of God, if we're really truly imitators of God, then we should display his characteristics, and we don't have to worry about turning anyone away. Only one to be mad is the devil. He would be mad, and that's all good if he's mad. So with that being said, that just came to me as I was on my way home, and I was just thinking how we think that we're perfect, how a lot of us Christians think that we're perfect or holier than thou, or think we're better than other people. We're no different. We're all sinners, and we just sin differently, and there are no perfect people. So with that being said, think about that. If churches was for perfect people, it would be empty. Church, the synagogues where we go and fellowship is for sinners. It's for sinners. We're all growing spiritually. None of us have arrived. As long as we're still on this earth, we're still growing, and we're not with our Maker, our Father. None of us have arrived. We can strive and thrive to be more and more like him. With that being said, I'm gonna get off. Bye, y'all, and pray, y'all.